What's happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the Strike First podcast. If this is your first time with us and you love Cobra Kai and KarateKid, consider joining the dojo today by following my Instagram at Strike First Podcast and hitting the red subscribe button below. In this video, we'll be discussing the 4 things we can expect from the character of Daniel LaRusso in Cobra Kai Season 4. Even though the contents of the ancient Miyagi scrolls were not revealed on screen in Season 3, I have a strong feeling that Daniel has already looked at them and is saving those techniques for Season 4. Some that we already know of and will teach to the students, like the crane kick, drum technique, and pressure points. And I think it's definitely a possibility that there is some in there that we don't even know about yet, and that Daniel isn't even familiar with. However, there is one that we know about that I don't think he will teach the students, because he'll save it to use if necessary during the All Valley tournament. And this is the Miyagi healing technique. We all know of this from Karate Kid 1 when Miyagi fixes Daniel's injured leg so he can continue and finish the final match versus Johnny. We also got a brief tease of this in Cobra Kai Season 1 when Robbie was hurt. Daniel clapped his hands together like Miyagi did, but instead he calls for a medic because he doesn't know what to do. And the fact that IMDb states on their website that a medic is supposed to be in the finale, perhaps someone in Miyagi-Do or Eagle Fang gets hurt badly enough that Daniel must perform the healing technique for them to continue. This has got to be one of the more believable theories involving Daniel in my opinion, so expect us to learn the specifics of what's in that secret scroll that Chosen gave Daniel, and I think we can also expect to see them be put to use. Daniel revealing to Johnny at some point during their training of their 2 dojos that he joined Cobra Kai once upon a time is something for sure to even make Johnny's jaw drop. I could see this making him realize that at one point, Daniel was manipulated as well by the creed of Cobra Kai, by learning to strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy. And once Johnny comes into his first confrontation with Terry Silver and learns that he taught Daniel the same lessons he learned, he'll discover that Silver is twice as bad as Kreese is. Johnny learning this from Daniel, I think, will open a door for another middle ground so they can further burying the hatchet in their rivalry. Cobra Kai is not only Johnny's problem because of Kreese, but it also now is Daniel's problem because of his history with Terry Silver. And this would absolutely be a game changer for the series, as we could see Johnny finally respecting Daniel and not having so much resentment towards him. And I'm sure all of us fans desperately want Daniel and Johnny to do their best to work together so they can be successful. While the specific way in which Terry Silver will return has been speculated countless times among us fans with our theories, there will be one thing that is guaranteed to happen in Season 4. Daniel will be in complete shock and disbelief when he finally comes face to face with Silver for the first time in over 30 years. My 2 favorite and most likely scenarios, in my opinion, are ones that I have heard from my good friends over at Bonsai Kai Dojo and Talking Cobra Kai. If you haven't checked out their channels yet and you're a Cobra Kai fanatic like myself, go and visit their YouTube ASAP. I'll be sure to put their links to their channels in the description box below. But the first theory is that it's closing time at LaRusso Auto, and there's only one guy left in the whole dealership. Amanda tells Daniel to go and see what the guy wants. Daniel walks up to him. The guy has his back to Daniel and then says, "It's been a long time, Danny boy," then turns around to reveal himself. I'm not really sure what would happen after all that, but I definitely think that's a heck of a first way for Silver to make his first appearance to Daniel. Now the second scenario would be that Daniel visits the Cobra Kai dojo one evening enraged from something that Cobra Kai and his students did to his dojo or whatever. He then confronts Kreese angrily as usual, and then when he's about to usually storm off and leave, Silver would jump out behind the new cutout that Kreese put up of himself, just like how Kreese revealed himself to Daniel back in Karate Kid 3. These scenarios are definitely possible, but regardless of how Terry Silver is revealed to Daniel in Season 4, he's definitely going to be the most shocked he's ever been, and likely scared for his life. Now this right here is something that I can safely guarantee will occur. If there's anything that's certain about the relationship between Daniel and Johnny, is that they have always had their bickering and disagreements. But in Season 4, what I can see happening is they have one more falling out right as they start training, mostly because they aren't used to and don't agree with each other's methods of training and styles of karate. But as the season goes on, they'll find ways to coexist to make it work so they can accomplish their common goal of defeating the bigger evil of Kreese and now Terry Silver. So I can definitely guarantee that Daniel and Johnny will have at least one more falling out next season, but will eventually reunite in the attempt to win the tournament to get rid of Kreese for good. Because swallowing their pride and putting a stop to their rivalry is a necessity to move forward and minimize issues. With that being said, guys, that'll do it for this video. If you've liked this series I've been doing on what to expect from each character in Cobra Kai Season 4, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on Cobra Kai and Karate Kid content, as well as let me know in the comments section below for which character you want to see me do next. Once again, follow my Instagram at StrikeFirstPodcast. I post a lot of cool Cobra Kai content on there as well, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.